Has Soulcalibur V got its edge? Hopefully this review will answer that for you. This is the 6th installment in the Namco sword wielding series, set 17 years after the events of number 4. You've got 27 characters to choose from, some new, some old, a couple of replacements. As you can see, you've got Ezio Auditore Di Firenze, of Assassin's Creed fame, sitting right there. You've also got new wise, you've got Patroclus Pyrrha as the 2 new protagonists. You've got a couple of returning favourites with Cervantes and Ivy, Siegfried, and of course Yoshimitsu. Now, since this is 17 years on, I've got a couple of replacements, such for example Zeba, the staff-wielding little monkey boy, is the replacement for Killick, which I believe is a great shame. I did enjoy Killick as a character, but fair's fair. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty of the gameplay. Gone is the slow sluggishness from number 4, also gone the critical finishes and the soul gauge, replaced with a new meter, which you build during combat. And as you build this meter, there are chunks on it. I think there's about 4 chunks of a meter. When you build up a little chunk, you can do a brave edge, which is essentially an enhanced normal move, or for you Street Fighter people, an EX move. And if you build up to full, you can do a critical edge, which is of course an ultra, which does about 40 to 60% damage, varying with different characters, and you know, basically bring it back in the swing of things or finish the game. It's certainly faster than number 4, which is what it needed. Number 4 was very slow and tactical. This has brought the speed back to it, and I see this being a tournament game once again. As is synonymous with the Soulcalibur series, you've got character creation. In number 4, they had sort of more of an RPG style, where items would affect stats and blah 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 blah. In this one, it's pure cosmetics. You want your guy to look like a wizard? Fine, dress him like a wizard, give him a huge sword. Do you like? You want a small girl to have a deep voice? You can do that as well. You know, and you can make some pretty bizarre creations. Right, now on with what you can actually do in the game. You've got the story mode, where you play as the main protagonist, which is Patroclus, like I said, son of Sophita from number 4, and basically it's your standard fighting game story mode. You have a cutscene, you have a fight, you have a cutscene, you have a fight, cutscene, fight. You get the gist of it. The story's moderately interesting if you're a fan of the Soulcalibur series, the usual stuff. The 2 swords are intertwined with each other, destiny and fate and all that wizardry. Also, in the offline section, you've got training mode. You run in there. Actually, a pretty comprehensive training mode. Actually has combo suggestions in there. It's got all your attacks listed. It gives little hints telling you what moves do what. Fairly useful if you plan on taking it to a competitive level, or even if you're just a casual gut person that wants to get better at the game. So you've got the training, you've got your standard versus affair, and then you've got the offline battle mode. The offline battle mode is somewhat of a fake online theatre. What I mean by that is they've just made a load of really random characters and shoved them all over the world, and basically you fight them, you beat them, you unlock a title. There are many titles to unlock and many difficulty of character. There is a rumour that if you set the region to Japan as the highest difficulty, you will eventually find Harada, the head Tekken guy with his magical Devil Jin fighting style. Purely rumour and speculation. Wink wink, nudge nudge, say no more. After that, we've got the online mode, a surprisingly good online mode. Of the several games I played online with friends and other people, it's a really good netcode. It's really stable, and it was almost like they were sitting next to me, where in fact they could have been halfway across the globe. Really solid, good stuff. Also, it's got a nice lobby system to it, so you can have your lobby with, I think it's up to about 8 people, and amongst that you can set rivals. And basically what you can do is, if you fight someone, you know, many times, or if you have friends that play the game, you can set them as your rival. what it does, it will track their stats. So when you load up the game, on the right hand side you'll have your card with all your stats, and you'll have your 3 top rivals. So you can, you know, track your stats against them, and there is in fact achievements in the game for doing stuff, beating a rival score at something, which is a nice little touch. And there is also another online mode called the Colosseum. Basically in this you select your region, and then from your region you select the nearest sort of major city, and it will show you everyone who's done the same. And basically it's a huge open online lobby with online text chat as well, so you can just jump in and challenge people to fights or look at their cards, or if there's a tournament it will be held in there, or jump in a roundabout, fight whoever you want. It's really got quite a nice online segment to it. To sum up, has it got its edge back? It has. Soulcalibur is up there now with the other giants of the fighting game, not mentioning any names, Street Fighter and Tekken, but it doesn't make anything new. It's not going to reinvent the wheel. It's just a more fluid, faster fighting game. It's purely an alternative. If you don't want to fight with fireballs, come and fight with swords. If you want to fight with swords, go and fight with martial arts. It's really good fun and definitely worth picking up. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. It's out now. See you online.